Good morning and happy Friday. I want to first thank all my so very witty friends for all their fun texts and messages yesterday about wanting to set up appointments to speak with me. And you were all very funny. Debbie Skimmons, you were the first one to send me a text. But Robert Friedman, your voicemail, I will save it and I will never, ever, ever delete it. So I love that my friends are witty, funny, and sarcastic. And I'll get back to you all with a good time I can talk to you. Anyway, so I couldn't stand on a soapbox today, so I'm here sitting with my soapbox on yet another topic on cell phones that I'm trying to understand why we all do this, including myself. Because I am just as guilty of doing all of these things that I'm talking about. Good morning, Nikki. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this. So here's something that I'm really curious about. Why we answer our cell phones when it's clearly from a number that we don't recognize. Not only do we answer our cell phones from a number we don't recognize, we interrupt conversations that we're having with people to do that. We interrupt our daily work to do that. We could be in the middle of a project and we do that. And really the number one thing that I find that people say to me all the time, because I'm primarily in sales in my career, is that they're busy, busy, busy. People have full lives. They're busy working. They're busy at meetings. They wish they could have an extra hour each day. And if that's truly the case, and we so are time starved, then my question, I'm baffled, is how come it is that we will stop what we're doing and answer our phones from a number we have no idea who is calling us? So I get it. There's exceptions. If we're waiting for an important, urgent business call from somebody who we've never called before, but we know we're waiting for this call. We're waiting for maybe an important medical related phone call, and these phone numbers come up as unknown or we just don't recognize them. I get it. There's always an exception. I totally get it. But I would love to know what the motivating factor is for us. What's pulling us to answer our phone? If I'm in the middle of a conversation with you, Nikki, and we're sitting at lunch and my phone rings and it's a number I don't even recognize, I'm not going to pick that up, because I'm basically saying to you that this number, who I have no idea who it is more important than my conversation I'm having with you. That's how I feel about it. It doesn't make me, the right person and correct about it all, but I'm just really curious. So Nikki says, I should probably answer the phone even if I don't know the number, because it could be a potential client, but I figure if it's important to leave a voicemail. Yes, Nikki, this is why you and I are connected. My feeling is the same thing. And I think people are afraid of missing something. You're right. But there's voicemail. That's a whole nother topic that I'm coming at you with another day. My feeling is if it is an important phone call, they will leave me a voicemail, and I will answer that voicemail when I get back to it. So, I just find it fascinating what cell phones have done to us emotionally and physically. And I was reading some things online that there's a very big debate whether cell phones if we're addicted to our cell phones, if we're just obsessed with our cell phones. So here's my weekend challenge. I have a weekend challenge. Unless you are expecting an important phone call from somebody who you may not have in your contact list, let's see if we can allow an unknown number to go to our voicemail instead of interrupting what we're doing, whether it's watching a TV show, working on a project, working on our coaching programs, Nikki, or just out for a walk. Let's see if we could just let that unknown number go to voicemail. But in addition to doing that, let's pay attention to what's going on within us when we do that. Like, what are we thinking about? How are we feeling? Are we feeling anxious? Are we over the top curious about what it is? I challenge us to take this challenge over the weekend and let unknown numbers, who we have no idea who's calling us, unless of course it's urgent that you're waiting for, to go to voicemail, and let it go and just be present 100% where you are at the time that the call comes, and see what comes up for you, and share it on this post. I would love to really come to the bottom of what's motivating all of us to answer these calls. So thanks hey Kenny, it's good to see you. Happy holidays to you. And that's really my challenge. So have a great weekend. Friday's my favorite day of the week. And I'll be tuning in to see what the comments are underneath here and, weigh in. I love hearing people's thoughts on cell phones. All right, everybody, be good. Well, not too good.